All right, welcome back. So today is the day that everything is breaking. The computers are crashing, and even Polybox decided to crash. I had checked 10 minutes prior to when I arrived in the lecture hall that the links were working, and now suddenly they are not. We'll figure it out right after the lecture and make sure that you can access the PDFs of the course. So today, just sit back and relax and enjoy the lecture. We don't go into a lot of material just yet. So I was explaining the bonus points for the lecture, and that you can get extra point, and this is motivation to learn during the semester, and that way you can also ask questions during the semester. It's much better for learning because that way you will retain this knowledge for much longer than the exam if you learn over the long term. If you just learn about the exam the week before or the 2 weeks before, then it will be okay for the exam, but then you will forget again, and that would be sad because the whole point of studying is that you remember for the long term. All right. Then I'll go through the few more logistic slides about the course. Then we have the big data textbook by popular demand. So a few years ago in the evaluation of the course, some students said it would be nice to have a textbook because there was not really a textbook on this kind of courses. So we had to have chapters in many different books and papers. But now it's done, so this is it. It's completely free. You can even share it with your friends. Anybody in the world can access it for free. And I keep it up to date, so if you find errors or typos, write to me, and I regularly update a new PDF with the fixes. Some of you prefer to have it in print because it's easier to read, so I put it on Amazon. It's mostly the price of paper and ink because it's a color thing, so you can also do that if you want. But I do recommend the PDF because that way you have the updates. You keep having the newer versions with all the fixes, right? Okay. Then there is the Moodle. The link should be in the course catalog already, but this is where you'll have all the slides when it works of the course, but we'll make sure that it works later today, that you can download the PDFs. So moodlelab2.let.eth.ch. This is where you have the exercises, the practical and theoretical exercises. This is where you will have the quizzes that you will solve every week. This is also where you will have the Docker.
The Zoom is still frozen again.
Still in this, okay. You know, at some point when you have days like this, that everything's break, you just try to take it with philosophy as it goes. So I think last time what worked is that I just closed and restarted the software. Like this. And it worked. And I just need to not forget that also for the people in the lecture hall, that you can also see this. Okay. Okay, so if it only happens once an hour, then that's okay. It gives you a 2-minute break on the material. Okay. So yes, so this is the Moodle where you have everything. You will also have a Docker. Docker is a piece of software that allows you to have a standardized environment that is not different to install on Linux, Windows, Mac OS, and so on. So we'll use Dockers. There is the exam Docker that has all the past exams and data sets that just works. And then in some weeks, we'll use a different Docker because the software is different. The TA team has tried for years to have a single unified Docker with everything. So far, they haven't managed because it's very hard to do. So you just have to switch between the different Dockers in the weeks. We'll tell you when the week has something different. Okay. So this is the Moodle. Docker, I told you, so this is the environment. What I recommend, so a few common things about Docker. You need to download Docker Desktop from the website. So Docker Desktop, not some other packets from some packaging repository or something, really Docker Desktop. And once you have installed Docker Desktop, make sure it's up to date. If you have an old version of Docker Desktop, you might need to re-download the newest one. An update sometimes can cause issues. I mean, it's very old, like 5 years old or something. And then if it doesn't work, then what works 90% of the cases is to delete all containers, volumes, and images, and then run the command again. It's like the IT crowd, right? Have you tried to switch it off and on again? It's exactly like that. So try to delete all images, volumes, and containers, and then type the command again. And there is a magic command that does all of that you can just copy and paste. That's going to do exactly that. All right, and of course, if anything doesn't work, you can see the TA. In fact, next week, the purpose of the TA session is precisely that. So if anything doesn't work for your Docker, then next week you can go to the TA session and get help on making it work. All right. We have a chat server, chat.ethg.ch. I encourage you to go there and make sure that you're registered. We'll invite you to the channel of the class. This is a place where you can chat with each other or ask questions spontaneously to the TA team and have ongoing discussions. Some students like to post memes there. That's also a thing. If you want to post memes on data, then you can. We also have in the Moodle a forum where you can ask questions in the style of Stack Overflow, and we can answer your questions. We try to do it within a few days, within 48 hours. Of course, if one of you wants to answer somebody else's question, feel free to do that as well, right? That's the spirit. The best way to learn is to teach. Okay, so I encourage you to go there and use your ETH account for the student chat. And today or tomorrow, you will see the course room. We do it based on the registration of the course. If you want to try something out, there is the RumbleDB software. We'll see it in a couple of weeks. It's now a Python library, and it's newly available in Python, and we are still trying to gather feedback to fix anything that breaks. So if anybody of you wants to just go ahead and try it and send us any error messages you get, we are very interested. For the course, we'll have it in Docker, so it won't be a problem, right? But if you want to try to directly install it on your machine and tell us, then we are very much eager for feedback. Now, well, there isn't much that I told you about the material except the prefixes, but still I'll try to ask that at the end of every lecture, which tells me if you've been following me or not. And that's in fact some sort of remote control that you have to control me, because that way you get me to accelerate or slow down, right? If I see that suddenly everybody understands absolutely everything, then I'm going to accelerate a bit. And if I see that on the contrary, everybody is lost and understood less than half, then I'm going to slow down and maybe take time to answer questions, right? So usually the zone between 80% and 99% is that the pace is good, right? So that's the idea. Okay. So I'll switch to section 2 of the course. So for that, I'll stop the